What is up, guys? It's your boy here, Jersey Flex, back with another video. Go down, crush that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for being faithful to this channel. As you guys could tell by the title of this video, we are going to be discussing Clomid as both a TRT replacement and also a PCT protocol. So there's also some other things that could be used as a PCT protocol, such as Novadex and HCG. I've already made a video on HCG if you guys want to check that out. I'm also going to be making a video on Novadex, fully explaining the compound and how it works as a PCT and as estrogen control to prevent gyno as well. So stay tuned and check that out. Go down, crush that subscribe button so you guys get notified. Hit that bell so you guys know when I post these videos. As you guys do know, before we get into this video, I'm partnered with HTLT supplements. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below where you guys could browse all these supplements and check them out if you guys are interested in purchasing some quality supplements. Also, I always leave my Instagram handle down below if you guys feel the need to message me with any questions pertaining about any of these compounds or anything like that. You guys can message me or DM me on Instagram, so feel free to give me a follow there. Support this channel, subscribe, and let's roll that freaking intro, guys. Boom.
Maybe it's a new beginning, maybe it's the start of where it ends. I know there's no going back, and I'm loving you, I'm loving the chase.
So let's start this explanation. The reason you guys clicked on this video, as you guys already saw as part of that intro, that this is not a medically prescribed video. Do not take any medical consultation from this video. This video is only made for educational purposes only. So please use it for entertainment and educational reasons, and that's about it. So I'm basically sharing my knowledge on Clomid. Let's discuss a little bit about what Clomid is. Clomid is a fertility drug. It is most commonly used for women, so women who use fertility drugs such as Clomid, and you guys might also be familiar with HCG, which I covered in the last video. That's actually a hormone that's found in pregnant women that can actually increase fertility in men. But the purpose of men who take Clomid, it sends signals to the brain, basically to turn back the testes on. So if you're not producing testosterone or sperm, your sperm count's kind of like low, Clomid is something that can help do that. Just a little brief rundown on what Clomid is. So in terms of using it as a TRT replacement, that is not something that I recommend, and I'm also going to dive into using it as a PCT. So make sure you guys watch this whole video so that you guys know everything about Clomid, because I'm going to cover it kind of in parts. So the first thing that you guys should know about Clomid in terms of using it for TRT, in the short term, it can be good. In the long term, no. The reason being is that Clomid actually blocks the estrogen at the receptor site. So it's going to block your estrogen or estradiol at the receptor site. And just to give you guys a quick reason why you shouldn't do this long term, your eyes, your vision, actually has estrogen receptors in it. It needs estrogen in order to function. So long-term usage of Clomid could lead to vision damage. You're going to see things a little bit blurry. Even in the short term, like a couple months, you can see some vision damage. So that right there should kind of be like a red flag for you guys not to be substituting Clomid for regular TRT doses. So make sure you see your doctor. Don't be afraid of pinning, or also the topical gels that could be used as a testosterone replacement. So Clomid in terms of TRT is not something that I would recommend. But most of you guys who watch this channel don't really watch this in terms for TRT advice. You guys watch this more for bodybuilding advice. So that's kind of what I want to cover, is more the PCT side of it. Because as you guys do know, I'm coming off of everything right now, so it's something I'm currently undergoing myself. In terms of the doses, let's kind of dabble on that before we reach the PCT side of it. Clomid, and I'm trying to make this video as concise as possible because I don't want to waste your time, so I'm kind of just rambling real quick. Feel free to pause, rewind this video at any time if you guys feel like you need to rewatch something or you didn't grasp it as quickly as you should have. So Clomid typically comes in 50 milligram tablets. It can also come in 100 milligram tablets. You can crack them in half, you know, split the doses yourself with pill cutters or with your teeth, snap them with your fingers like barbarians. It doesn't matter, but typically it comes in 50 milligram to 100 milligram tablets. Generally, the protocol for a PCT, you want to have HCG, Novadex, and Clomid. Again, I'm going to cover all these compounds, so don't worry. But typically you do 1 to 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops of HCG. And if you want to know the doses on that, check the other video out. But once you do the HCG, you want to I recommend, this is my protocol, it works differently for everybody, but 50 milligram tablets of Clomid. Again, do not take this as any medical advice, but 50 milligrams of Clomid every day for 30 days. And then your PCT should be done alongside with Novadex every day as well, about like 15 to 20 mLs of that. But that being said, so now we kind of covered briefly on the dosages of Clomid. Let's discuss in terms of using it for bodybuilding PCT. So as you guys do know, when you're putting androgynous, or as Derek from More Plates, More Dates would say, super physiological doses of androgenic substances inside your body, you're going to experience something that is known as hypogonadism. Hypogonadism is basically when the testes shrink to an unnatural size where they are unable to produce testosterone, or your sperm count tanks to low to nothing. That is basically when that part of your body becomes atrophied. And what you want to do is ignite the pituitary gland to start secreting those hormones and send signals down there to your nether regions to basically regrow these things. So it's found that when Clomid is introduced into the body of a man, it will send signals to turn that back on. So again, I've kind of covered the protocol of that. I think this video was rather short and sweet, but Clomid can be used on its own as a PCT, but one thing that you guys do have to realize as well that I do want to warn you guys about, if you guys are getting a little bit lazy, or you know, it might not be your fault, you don't have a quality source for these things when you're doing the PCT, only using Clomid or only using Novadex, or I think the most important compound for your PCT should be the HCG. If you get lazy with getting any of these things, let's say you do Clomid all by itself, you may experience ED. You know, you might have issues using it, if you know what I'm saying. So that's not something that I recommend. I recommend not being lazy, doing the HCG, then running the Clomid with the Novadex for 20 to 30 days, depending on how your body feels. And you will notice things going kind of back to normal, if you know what I'm saying, in every aspect of the way. So if you guys feel that I have left out anything about Clomid, again, this was kind of a brief breakdown video to kind of let you guys know about it. If you guys want a more in-depth video in terms of the narrow passageways that Clomid does interact with and the things that it does, just know that Clomid is an estrogen blocker as well. It blocks estradiol at the receptor site. So just keep that in mind when you guys are wondering about Clomid. So if you guys feel like I left anything out, leave that down in the comments below. Stay subscribed, and if you guys are wondering why I'm wearing green, it's because it's St. Paddy's Day, so I do have to go. I have people coming over. I just wanted to briefly cover this topic as it's something that is missing from my channel, so I do want to add this video. So stay subscribed. I love you guys. Let's roll that freaking outro video. Jersey Flex. You heard me? Boom.